Why are houses so expensive and what to do about it? In this video, I'm gonna share with you 3 things that you could do because this real estate market is so crazy right now in 2021. There has to be a better way to find discounted off-market properties or discounted properties in general. And I'm gonna share with you 3 ways that you could do that in this market. My name is Rob Bluefin, and I help people start and scale their real estate investing business, whether it's finding that first investment deal off market, discounted, or multiplying one deal per month, all virtually, just completely Wi-Fi, doing it all the time and anywhere in the country actually. So anyways, without further ado, let's talk about this crazy housing market we're in right now. And my goal for you in this video is, I just don't want to talk about this. I want to give you a couple action items that you could do to be able to actually get the property you want, whether you want an investment property, whether you want a property to live in, whether you want a rental, a fix and flip property. I understand it can be really annoying when you don't know how to find discounted properties, especially when you're probably getting outbid right now. Your realtors aren't answering your calls. The listing agents are not even answering their calls because there's so many freaking offers and open houses and showings. They don't need to work that hard, okay? And that's annoying for you as a consumer because I am in that position now. I'm there, so I feel you. And so house prices have gone through the roof, and it makes it really hard for people like us to just invest, right? People that are not like huge hedge funds and have tons of money, or maybe a wealthy family. Like people like us want to put our money to invest and make some income and grow our equity, grow our net worth, and have a future with our properties and a retirement. And it makes it really hard to do this. And if we don't figure this part out, sometimes we can prolong our journey to get our first property. Instead of it taking 1 month or 3 months, it's gonna take us a year, 3 years. And every day, every month that you're not in the market, that your money's not working for you, that you're not invested in a property, getting equity, you're really missing out on a big net worth play and a big generational wealth thing. So it's really key that if you really do want to get into real estate and you really do want an investment property for rental, fix and flip, or any other thing, that you really take this serious and learn about what are the couple ways that you can get these discounted properties even in this crazy market. And the beautiful thing is, if you learn how to do it in this market, when the market turns a little bit, which it will eventually, you will be in the top of the game. So, all right, let's start with what is the number 1 reason prices are so high? Why, Raul? There's a million theories, okay? And they're all good, okay? There's a lot of good theories, there's a lot of good things happening, a lot of good smart people talking about it, income and the president and whatever, a million things. But I'm gonna give you the number 1 reason that statistics will say this is why. And it's a simple supply and demand curve. Okay, this is how it is in the teaching economics. So single family housing market has always been just a simple game of supply and demand. And right now we're short, okay? So according to Google, 3.8 million houses short of reaching demand. So meaning we have 3.8 million people in America that right now are currently looking to buy a single family home. They're on the market. They've either applied for a mortgage, they're talked to an agent, they're making offers. Like we have 3.8 million people trying to buy a home right now. We are short, okay? So we don't have those houses. We don't even have enough supply to hit those 3.8 million people. Does that make sense? So we have 3.8 million people looking without the supply that they can actually go live there. So according to builders and the biggest home builders in the US, they're saying it's gonna take about 5 years to build enough of those homes so people could actually live in there. Meaning we have little supply and a huge demand. So that calls for a high price, okay? I don't know what the heck this was. That calls for a high price. We're short and it's gonna take 5 years to get there. So if you feel like, oh, let me wait till the market turns, I have news for you. It's probably not gonna turn for a while. The prices in single family houses is probably not gonna turn for a few years, okay? Obviously I don't have a crystal ball. This is not set in stone. I'm just going based off the statistics. The home builders and the demand and the supply, they're saying that it's gonna take a while. So what can you do about it? Here are the 3 steps. 1, find your own off-market inventory. So instead of depending on the MLS, instead of depending on realtors, why don't you grab the bull by the horns and find your own inventory. Talk to sellers. Go visit homeowners, make your own offers. Don't depend on these realtors or these marketing or these other companies to find you deals. You go out there and find the deal, right? If you're looking at this, you probably have a good skill set. You're probably self-motivated. You probably really like real estate maybe, or maybe you're in the research phase. Maybe you really love this investing thing or like the idea of it. Meaning, it's not that hard to go and sit in front of a seller or talk to a seller on the phone and get to the bottom of why they're selling it and making the right offer so that you can buy the house yourself and skip all the middleman, skip all the middle companies. So that's option number one. And that's what we call wholesaling, by the way. So that's what basically our mentoring and stuff teaches, is how to wholesale houses anywhere online. We close deals right over the phone. Our company, blessed. It's been a long journey. It wasn't always this way, but we're doing about 15 to 20 wholesale deals per month now. All virtual. I'm pretty much removed from it now. Anyways, number two, you could join a wholesalers list. So let's say you're looking to buy a property in South Florida. That's where I'm from. That's where I live right now, is my apartment. In South Florida, there's plenty of wholesalers. Number one, we're one, or there's plenty I can introduce you to, or if you Google it, maybe you're in New York, maybe you're in Pennsylvania, maybe you're in Georgia. Google, Atlanta wholesalers, Pennsylvania wholesalers, and get on their list. Get on their list so you can get access to their off-market properties at a discount. Now, you can't buy them with financing. You gotta buy them with private financing, hard money financing, or cash, but at least now you're seeing the off-market inventory and you have access to it. So maybe you have a friend that has $100,000, they're willing to loan you on the property, and all of a sudden now you just found your own inventory, got your own deal. You didn't have to depend on anybody. And number three, probably my favorite way, is partner or network with wholesalers or fix and flippers that are actively doing the business. You can find these people on meetup.com, Facebook groups, Google, just asking around, Instagram. Find people who are actually doing this business, who are wholesaling, who are fix and flipping, who are buying houses, buying rentals, doing whatever you want to do, and exchange your time for their knowledge, or exchange your time or money for a deal. The two ways you can do this is you work for a company. So let's say you want to do wholesale. You can either work for a company, right? Work for a wholesale company as an acquisitions agent, selling properties, whatever. Or you could say, hey man, I'll pay you for your time, or I'll pay you for your education so you can teach me how to find my own deal. So those are the three ways in this market. This housing thing is insane, okay? Yes, the housing prices are going up, but the supply and demand is saying that the prices aren't gonna go down anytime soon. Meaning, the longer you wait, the higher the prices are gonna get for a little bit. Yes, it will correct eventually, but it's not gonna correct that much. That's what the experts are saying, okay? You do your own research. I am by no means some economic real estate expert. We've just been in the market and we flip a bunch of houses. So take that for whatever it is. By the way, for stick with me to the end, I'm gonna give you a little bonus. And I'm gonna share with you how we find deeply discounted properties anywhere without ever leaving the house or without ever going to meet a seller in person. I don't know if you're ready for this, but if you are, like this video, comment and subscribe. Maybe hit that bell so you get more of these. Thanks. So, what is our marketing method to find these cheap off-market houses ourselves? And we use text message marketing. So we have a whole formula and system and math that we teach our students of how to locate people who want to sell, send them the right text message, qualify them via text message. So when you get on that phone, you're just talking about the home, why they're selling, and making that right offer, and you get it right over the phone through a DocuSign. It's so crazy, but we've mastered that skill. So thank you guys for watching. I really hope this was helpful. Go out there and crush this real estate market. It's insane. There's tons of ways to make money. Believe me, there's gonna be a lot of people getting rich, and I want it to be you. If I can help you guys with anything, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram or TikTok, or you can check me out at robuliva.com. See you in the next video.